I'm Lee, welcome to my channel.
Hi guys, welcome to the channel. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and give us a thumbs up. So every week we talk about our races abroad. This week we're talking about, where are we talking about? Luxembourg. Last week was Norway. So if you haven't watched any of those videos, go back into the playlist and just play a few. Can't get my words out, sorry, I'm hungry. So Luxembourg, was it easy to book? Did you book the race?
I'm not sure who booked it.
When did we do it? Last year. So basically this race was the national 5k race in Luxembourg, yeah?
Correct.
So it was going to be difficult for us to beat the best runners in Luxembourg. It's only a small country, however, this is the national 5k. Also that day, it was 10k, half marathon.
I think so, yeah.
And marathon. But before we talk about the race, what strange things is it about Luxembourg? What's strange about Luxembourg? Or good or bad?
Good. Well, I suppose flip the side of a coin. The public transport is free.
Which is good for tourists.
Good for tourists, but I'd say bad for locals.
Yeah, because obviously, you know, the politicians they're not taking money out of their own pockets, obviously coming from the taxpayer.
It's taxpayer, yeah.
But as a tourist, it's good. You can go anywhere for free. So you travel anywhere you want on trains, buses.
Yeah.
You have to obviously pay for taxis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Food. We'll talk about that after. So easy to book.
Yeah.
Easy to book. Before the race, was there any banter?
No.
No banter at all. There was a lot of young guys because it was the national 5k, so it was very, very serious. I think the 10k went 10 minutes or so before the 5k.
About that, yeah. It already started.
And the half marathon went about an hour. So, which is a worry for me, but it's a national 5k, so it must be well organised. So there was no before the race there was music, wasn't there? And
there was, yeah. And when we collected our bibs and stuff, we got them the day before, and they did have some music and.
The expo wasn't very good.
There wasn't really.
No, it was just music. Marshals. I don't think they needed any.
No, it was straight road.
Basically,
not really needed.
Yeah, there was a course. The course was 2.5k along the road. It was straight. Then it was a how would you call the bend?
A U-turn.
It was a U-turn. Yeah, U-turn.
As sharp as you can.
At 2.5 and 2.5, obviously everyone's going to be close together because you're not knackered yet. And it was back again.
Yeah, it wasn't quite 2.5 out because we went out to the left and then a turn and then
so
came
it's
back.
Actually
it was about 1 kilometre, I'd say, one direction, and then it flipped on its head.
Yeah.
And then same the other end.
Yeah, then
so
you did another U-turn back on yourself.
Yeah.
So after the race, was there any banter?
I wouldn't really say there was banter. They did have like kind of music and beer and different tents and stalls set up for people to sit and hang out, but it wasn't really.
So food and drink.
Food and drink. Well, I think we got fruit.
Fruits.
Water.
Wasn't much, was it?
Nothing
extravagant.
Beer. Like.
Yeah, food and drink wasn't very good, to be honest with you. T-shirts and medals. So we got a medal. It's wood, so it's good for the environment, I guess. Yeah, it was in Remich. Is that how you pronounce it? Remich. So it wasn't in Luxembourg city. It was in Remich, on the border of Germany. Basically, to get to Germany, you just walk across the bridge, which takes 2 minutes, which is kind of cool. Prize money, don't know. I did obviously win my age category, and I don't know where I came in the race. I think I maybe come 10th or 11th. I ran 16:27. Can you remember where you came?
I'm not sure. I think I ran 19 something, but I didn't place in top 3 anyway.
It was very hot.
It was hot.
It was in the summer, so it was very, very hot. The weather, obviously, very good.
The weather was lovely, yeah.
And the food.
Food in Luxembourg was better than Remich. Remich, there wasn't really much options.
No, because one evening we had to walk across the bridge and go to Germany, and we had pizza.
Yeah, we were lucky even to get a pizza.
That was in a pub.
It was very difficult to get food there as well.
Because we're both vegan, so it's sometimes it's very difficult. But there wasn't many restaurants there. Hotels, we stayed in an Airbnb again.
Yeah.
We stayed in 2 Airbnbs. First night it was in Luxembourg City.
Yeah.
And the next one was in Remich.
Yes.
And it's expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the most expensive. I think it was over 100 quid, and I wouldn't say the 5-star Airbnbs. Are they?
Not the most amazing of Airbnbs. The ones we stayed in.
results to find easy enough?
I think it was fairly straightforward.
Let's talk about the race anyway. The race was for me poorly executed because basically after you did the U-turn, there was a lot of screaming from the 5k guys because you run straight into the 10k and the half marathon people. So you're actually running around hundreds and hundreds of people on you.
Yeah, it was difficult then to know kind of who exactly you were competing with, whether they were 10k racers or 5k or who, and keeping track. And yeah, it just got a little bit messy.
I expected to run good. I think I did the first 2k in like 6 minutes, and then we're running around people. I got a headache, I got frustrated, and I got peed off. I wasn't happy. I think I almost stopped it to the end, but I ran 16:27 anyway, which is still good.
Yeah.
And you ran 19 something.
19 something. Yeah, I felt like not racing that morning. Just wasn't feeling 100% well, but ended up just pushing through it. And yeah, it was okay, but nothing amazing.
Would you do it again? I personally wouldn't, because for me it was shit organisation. I don't want to be running with 10k guys and half marathon guys, and the U-turn was stupid. You had to hold on to the railing as you turned around, and we were all bumping into each other.
It was a bit messy. Yeah, it wouldn't be rushing back for it.
No, the country itself is nice though.
Countryside is
very
lovely,
rural.
Yeah.
We did run in the countryside, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, there's some lovely bits of, I suppose, wilderness and that around. And yeah, once you get outside the city again, it's beautiful. It's lovely rolling hills and fields, and
it's quiet. Very
it
quiet.
is very,
not many
laid
people.
back. Yeah.
Luxembourg City looks a bit dodgy at night time.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah, it's a little bit messy.
The like Luxembourg City, there is a lot of I don't know, immigrants and refugees and that. Like, they're probably harmless, but they just hang around in groups in the Luxembourg City, and it just looks like it's dangerous, especially in the daytime. It's just
even the security in some of the shops didn't look too happy some of the evenings in Luxembourg City.
Yeah. And there wasn't many places to run.
No, there was a park which was close where it was very small. We had to run out of it to go back and try and join it again.
It's
later.
like 2 kilometres long, if that.
Yeah, it was a nice small park, but it was quite small. I was impressed with their skateboarding setup they had in that park though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Well,
quite,
we're runners,
quite
not
nice.
skateboarders.
I know, yeah, but it was just that they had that there, whereas we wouldn't really have.
Yeah, so basically the Luxembourg City is pretty shit for running. To be honest with you, there's nowhere to run. The weather's good though. The rural parts are nice. But I don't think I'll go back to Luxembourg, to be honest with you.
No,
I wasn't over impressed, and it's expensive, and there's not much to do, to be honest with you. So that's it. That's Luxembourg City. Have got anything planned next week? I have a corporate race. It's a 5k corporate race. I have my half marathon in 2 weeks. This week's training has been good. So next week is my 5k corporate race. It's 4k uphill and 1k downhill, so it's pretty hard. I'm not going to be fast. I won it last year, but I will do it. But I don't expect amazing time. I think you're going to do it, aren't you?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, so Rachel will probably do it anyway. So that's it. We're going to the cinema now to watch some film, and I don't know, Nando's.
Possibly Nando's.
Yeah. So next week we're going to be talking about where we're going next week.
Gran Canaria.
Gran Canaria next week. Then after Gran Canaria, that was hot. Then after Gran Canaria, I think it's going to be back in Ireland. We're not going to do UK. I've only done a few races in UK. I want to do another one before I do UK, because we did the Media City one in Manchester.
Yeah.
So I'll do a few more of those. Then after Ireland, it's going to be roads.
Roads, yes.
And the pictures and videos are going to be better, because I didn't know I was going to do this topic. So we haven't got many pictures and stuff, because some of these races a couple of years ago. So the roads one, there'll be lots of pictures and videos, so that'll be better. Anyway, guys, just remember, train hard or die trying. See you next week.